by lopping off the... Whoa! Has a lot going on. Howdy and welcome back. I'm Lily and this is Gigi, and today we're going to be doing a pineapple recipe. So we have this very ripe pineapple. It smells like a pineapple and it passes the center leaf removal test. I've got a few different knives to get into this, and we're just going to go with whatever is working best. We're going to be making pineapple upside down sugar cookies. We have the top and bottom off. Now we're going to try to cut the peel from the sides. I'm going a little over 1/4 inch. All right. One down. I understand you can use canned pineapple for both these recipes, but if you have a lovely fresh pineapple, why would you do canned? I'm guessing because it'd be easier, possibly cheaper. But I do love the taste of fresh pineapple. 2. This one's a bit thicker. Oh no, I broke it. Well, so much for that one. So let's choose the ones that I think would be best for the sugar cookies. 1, 2, whoa, 3, I think 6 altogether should do us. Okay, these are the slices for the sugar cookies, and those will be the slices for our turkey burgers. The pineapple upside down cookie recipe has 3 parts. First, we have our pineapple rings. Then we're going to get together our brown sugar butter mixture. And then lastly, the sugar cookie dough. So we now have 6 pineapple rings. The recipe calls for 1 cup of brown sugar and 1/2 cup of butter. It seems like an awful lot for 6 pineapple rings. I'm going to try halving this first, and then if we don't have enough, I still have butter and brown sugar and I can do more. So here is our mostly melted butter, half melted, softened up quite a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and put my 1/2 cup of brown sugar in and get this all incorporated together. Our brown sugar mixture looks ready to go. Let's work on the cookies now. So in goes 1/2 cup of softened butter. So this has been sitting out for a bit. And 1/2 cup of sugar. Let's do this. Okay, that looks pretty light and fluffy. What do you think? Yeah? Next, we're going to add 1 egg and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I love the smell of vanilla. Whoa, went over a little. Put a little back, just a smidge. And 1 egg. I am going to crack my egg into this cup just in case I get some shell in there. I don't have to fish it out of the bowl. I can just fish it out of this cup instead. We're good. So the egg and the vanilla need to be creamed for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, that looks well incorporated. Next, we're going to gradually add in 1/2 cup of powdered sugar and 1/4 cup of a vegetable oil. I have canola. get these measured. Okay, that's our 1/2 cup. Now let's get the 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. And it says to gradually add these in, so we're not going to dump them all at once. So I think maybe thirds, a third of each. That looks good to me. Let's start mixing. And we're going to start slow because there's powdered sugar involved now. Okay, let's put a next third in. Okay, again, starting slowly. Let's do the last installment. Powdered sugar, vegetable oil, and we'll combine. This looks well combined. The next 3 ingredients are 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon cream of tartar. So I'm going to add all these to the flour, and then we're going to add it. Okay. I'm going to give that just a little mix before adding it to the butter because we don't want it just a chunk of baking soda to end up in the cookie. Slowly add this in. I think I might have to finish by hand. Okay. Let's get this finished mixing. So now we're going to assemble. So I've got my pineapples. I've got the brown sugar mixture. I've got the cookie mixture. Let me clean up and we'll assemble. Let's prepare our baking sheet. Got some parchment paper here because this looks like a very sticky situation we're creating. And I want to make sure the entire sheet is covered. In the directions, it mentions that a tablespoon of this is needed for each of the pineapple pieces. And I think I'm going to go ahead and lay that down first. Okay, so I've got a solid piece of brown sugar here. Okay then, we'll see how that one turns out. Okay, so now we need to put our pineapple ring on. Okay, the cherry on top. And I'm going to press that cherry down into the brown sugar mixture. The hope is that that brown sugar mixture is going to melt and spread out underneath the cookie. And when we're done, we're going to flip it upside down. And the bit that's touching the parchment paper is going to be the top of the cookie. Now for the cookie dough. I have this scoop here. It mentioned in the recipe flattening it out in your hands first. Don't know if I can do that. Let's just go for it. Maybe wet my hand? I'm gonna wet my hand. Okay, so I just wet my hand, so hopefully it doesn't stick. I'm trying to go all the way around and just over the edge of the pineapple with the cookie dough. Well, that looks rather neat and tidy. Wonder what happens if you don't get the cookie all the way to the bottom. So I have the cookie all the way to the bottom on those 3, the 2 in the middle. So let's not do it for the ones on the edge because it'll be easier. And let's see if it makes a difference with the bake. Okay. Very respectable looking cookies here. Huge, but respectable. And for science, I am going to test a little bit of this batter. Just for science. Surprised there wasn't any salt in it. So yeah, there was no salt in this recipe. I'm guessing the baking soda is salty enough for it. It doesn't say to chill these in the recipe, but I am going to. I think that'll help keep the cookie from spreading too far. So I'm going to put these in the refrigerator, and in an hour, we're going to bake them. It's been an hour. These cookies are solid. They've been in the refrigerator. These are the ones that have been room temperature out on the counter. These are plain, and you can tell these are very soft. So it's been 10 minutes. Let's see what the state of the cookies are. Oh my. Nowhere near done. So let's try 3 more minutes. We're starting to get some browning, but y'all, this is turning into such a hot mess. These look okay. These, however, I don't know. Starting with our plain ones. Brace yourself. This is, it's a lot. So this looks like the easiest one. So this is just the plain sugar cookie dough. That looks fine. Looks fine. Normal, large cookie. This, on the other hand, has a lot going on. Let's try to get under one of these and turn it over. I'm going to go for the corner one. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have a little plate here. Flip. I mean, it looks delicious and messy. Let's see if I can clean it up a little bit. Put my scraps over here. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad at all. Let's put this over here. These are still too hot to try. Okay, we're gonna leave the rest of these to cool down before I flip the rest of them, and maybe that will make a difference. It's been about an hour. These have had plenty of time to cool. I'm going to trim while these are still upside down, I think. It does look like it's cutting a little cleaner now than it did when it was warm. All right, let's see. Drum roll, please, Gigi. Okay. Okay. That's very nice. Because it's had time to congeal, I think, the cherry looks a little different, but the edge is much cleaner. So let's do that for the rest of them. Okay, I think that's my prettiest one. Very nice. It's very soft, as you can see. Let's give it a try. Buen provecho. It definitely tastes like pineapple upside down cake. It is interesting. You're never going to go to a bake-off and see something like this. Bit messy, and these are too big, I think, for a person to eat willy-nilly. Oh, it's falling apart too. It's really good. The fresh pineapple is delicious. It has some great texture to it, really juicy. And that might be one of the reasons that it's falling apart a bit. So here is the plain sugar cookie that was not put in the refrigerator. It turned out great. It's huge, but it turned out great. Let's take a little bite. Oh, you hear that? This was cooked the same amount of time as this, and it is not soft. So that fresh pineapple made a huge difference in the texture. it's a good sugar cookie. So if you want to try pineapple upside down cake sugar cookies, it was super fun. It was a journey. And best of luck to you. Thank you for joining us today in making upside down cake sugar cookies. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. We're a new channel and we'd really appreciate your support. Have a great day. Bye. Shall we have one more piece? Do you want to have just a little prebita? Just a little prebita? Is it good? Yes?